Juno's World.
Yo, 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 welcome everybody to another episode of the No Clickbait Podcast. It's your boy Freddie Andretti coming at you here. It is a beautiful, beautiful Friday. After being very cold, it was actually a little warm today, which was very surprising. Not like exactly hot, but it was warmer than it has been. Anyway, man, I'm here with my guy, my brother, my dude, the one and only Donnie-ism. Speak to him, Ism.
What up, man? Dang, 2025 weather getting introduction before me. That's crazy. My boy turned into a weatherman before you introduced me.
Got me like, how's the weather, Ollie? It's hot.
Thanks, Valley. That little subtle racism in Family Guy is hilarious. Like he says,
Him and
is when
it's him and what's it? Trisha.
picture talking now,
Trisha.
which is a
Yeah.
racist name in itself.
Family Guy hilarious, man.
Family Guy is so slow. That's actually become like my comfort show. Like when I'm about to wind down and chill out
Is
for
it?
the rest of the day, Family Guy.
As it should be. Nah, man. That's definitely something I like. And there's episodes that you can watch over and over again, like for sure. Family Guy is that's gonna live on forever, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That their Star Wars episode is probably Hall of Fame for a lot of people. I think a lot of people got favorite. I don't know if they got favorite episodes because the episodes do be super random, but I feel like people have favorite Family Guy clips because there's so many flashbacks and references.
Yeah. Peanut butter jelly time. Quagmire discovered the internet when they all had superpowers.
Yeah,
When Lois discovered how her voice sounds, she was like, "Oh my gosh, is this how I sound?"
bruh. It's like an ongoing joke of how dirty they be doing Meg. I forgot what episode it was,
Oh
but
yeah,
Stewie was left home alone, and he was like, "Mom, Dad, Chris, dog, Brian."
they be doing Meg dirty, man.
Doing her.
And she be the one like really caring about the family. They be doing Meg so dirty.
It was
Like even on that episode when they all had powers, all she could do was grow her
her
nails.
nails. And she scratched somebody. No, it was like she grew her nails like it was a flex, and somebody was like, "That's all you can."
Yeah,
And he scratched. He was like, "Ow!" He was like, "That's still not impressive, but ow though."
like to see your family get telekinesis and super speed, super strength and stuff. All you can do is grow your nails. Like that's crazy. You might as well go join the circus.
Oh my gosh! They gave Meg hormone pills and said, "Here's your superpower," and that's nuts. Whew.
Emotional damage.
I'm trying to think what else episode had me cracking up, but that you just unlocked a memory with that one. Of course, you got when Peter fell and he did this.
Oh yeah, that's an ongoing one. That and when he always fighting that chicken.
Oh yeah. I forgot even how they started having beef, but that is yeah, an ongoing thing in the show. Oh,
They fight throughout the city too.
oh yeah, they be doing damage like Marvel, treating just like Marvel do New York.
That's a good show, man. But it's that. I like American Dad too. American Dad, like probably on all of them, American Dad probably the most slept on.
Yeah, my cousin love American Dad. I feel like a lot of their jokes be political, so it don't make me laugh as much as Family Guy, because Family Guy make you laugh at something random. But I feel like American Dad episodes are tied in way better than Family Guy. Like an episode would actually be about a thing. Family Guy episode would
Yeah,
be about nothing.
Family Guy episodes be random. American Dad funny, especially when they be breaking out until they like song and
Oh
dance.
yeah, Steve is
Yeah,
R&B to ever do it.
that and then obviously The Simpsons.
I never fully got into The Simpsons.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll add that to the list of stuff I need to watch before you be disappointed in me.
Nah, man. I mean, every show ain't for everybody,
I try.
but like The Simpsons. The thing about these shows is it's not that many days for all these episodes. Like they gotta get older.
Yeah.
That's the thing about like cartoons. Like nobody aging at all. How many Christmases is there going to be? They acting like Timmy. Everybody calling a time lapse.
That Timmy conversation we had is one of the funniest conversations we ever had. Because I like in retrospect, Timmy really fumbled the bag for years.
50 years.
That's an insane amount of time to be a loser. Like after a while, I feel like you start piecing the puzzles together, and you just keep doing the same thing.
You at 50 years going after the same girl. You know literally everything about her at that point. Everything she likes. You literally have an opportunity to reinvent yourself. And you still couldn't make it work.
Put
That's just crazy.
put Cuz on a 1 yard line, and he didn't get a touchdown.
Mm.
Losing with the handicap rule, that's crazy.
Man's a Seahawk.
Perfect example. Perfect example.
Shoot, man. There was some things we didn't get to talk about last episode. One has been this crazy weather. Um, I know you said you snowed in and y'all ain't been able to do nothing. It came out of nowhere on us. Like everybody was hey yo. Everybody was just living life and then out of nowhere here comes the snow. And then you know how people are out here. They gotta like all kind of activities, I'll say. I don't know if you follow like the ATL Scoop
Yeah,
page.
I saw it. I saw everything people was doing when they had the snow going.
Yeah, people out here, which I ain't mad at. People out here like skating. They going to Piedmont Park with jet skis, not jet skis, but with skis
Yeah,
and snowboarding and all that stuff.
yeah,
I ain't mad at them. If I had the opportunity, obviously I couldn't get to Piedmont Park from here, not in that weather.
yeah.
Um, I'd probably go out
A
there.
lot of people, I mean, a lot of people felt like people did too much, but when you think about it, snow is very rare, and in certain places, so of course you're gonna try to get the max out of it while it's there.
Yeah, it snowed in New Orleans for the first time in like 20 something years, 30 something years, something like that. I think it said.
Yeah,
So that's crazy.
yeah. If something few and far between, people gonna try to get the most out of it. Like the first day, everybody was making dance videos in the snow, doing how R&B videos used to be, all that stuff. And like second day, people are like, all right, I got stuff to do. Like this is an inconvenience. And it's wild because some people live like this more often than not. Like they see snow more than they see anything else.
It is an inconvenience
I used to
because
want to live in.
I had a lot of things I needed to do that day. You want to live in the snow?
I did at one point, but I think I want somewhere where I can farm more than I want someplace where it snows. I mean, farming would be better in a different type of weather. You can still do it, but it won't.
Someone is detected at your front door.
My boy getting robbed.
My
All
man's
right.
trying to be my boy trying to be in living in Vermont.
Nah, I want like I don't know if it's like wherever I have land at is somewhere I want to live because I mean I still got to do my research on what places are optimal for things like that, like having crops and whatnot.
Go to Idaho.
Do you know they good for crops or you just in the as far as potatoes? Look at you.
I said it for potatoes.
Hey man, whoever discovered potatoes was in their bag. I feel like we done had this conversation, but potatoes might be the first superstar of food. That might be the Michael Jackson of food.
It's definitely, it's definitely up there. Potatoes and chicken.
See, nobody got to get harmed for potatoes though.
Nobody get home for chicken.
What?
What person getting home from chicken?
Not person. You know what I mean, man.
Nah, that remind me we had a shout out to my boy Trent. He tried to argue that salmon was more versatile than chicken. And I was like, bro, 'cause he was like, you can eat like salmon salad, you can have like blackened salmon, you can have salmon patties, you can do like this and that. And I was like,
Bro
bro,
named.
you know how many things you can do with chicken?
He just named everything that chicken started with, and people was like, "Oh, you can do this with salmon too." Like chicken
Yeah.
patty's not a thing.
Like, bro, you can have some chicken wings one night. You can have some uh, barbecue chicken the next day, like some chicken breast. You can do some cut up some chicken on a salad, like a Cobb salad, like chicken noodle soup.
Float
Like
on the side of that, you straight. You can have barbecue chicken on the court. It's just versatile.
make a little kebab,
What else?
chicken sandwich. Like
You got chicken tenders. Chicken was so profound that they started putting it in shapes. I never seen
the
salmon shaped
dinosaurs.
like a dinosaur ever.
You know it's crazy. It's still people that eat those. Like I know adults that eat those.
Dino nuggies.
Yeah, I know somebody. This man is how old? 28 years old, and he said him and his fiance they eat them like every week. That's like a routine.
Tearing up dino nuggies is a love language.
I guess the Dino Nuggets and
Capri
Kraft meat.
Capri.
You said Capri Sun? They got a Lunchable?
Hey baby, you want the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Hey, don't sleep on them Lunchables, man. That was like a luxury back in the day. Like you get the one with the drink and it come with like the two cookies
Or
or
the little
something.
snack with a little
Yeah.
crunch bar.
Yeah, you was balling.
Heat that up for
I was jealous. I used to be jealous of the kids have like the they bring like the nice packed lunch. Mom's done hook them up. They got us eating whatever with milk.
everything. What was y'all like? What was your school like famous for? Like that thing you saw during lunch and you was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tear this up."
Like good.
I would hope so if you was gonna tear it up.
I mean, of course, everybody liked the.
Breakfast.
My favorite thing was like the that breakfast donut.
Y'all had breakfast donuts?
Yeah,
What is a breakfast donut?
it's just the donut. Like I can't explain it. It's like a donut. Like people will know what I'm talking about. It's a donut we used to get at breakfast time. It used to be
So
warm.
the fact that I asked you what a breakfast donut is and you said it backwards, that is a donut that you get at breakfast, you think that helped me?
No, I'm just trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Like, it's a donut. Like, hold on, man. Let me see. I'm gonna have to send it to you.
Bet.
But that, frozen peaches, the breakfast pizza. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Square. Only time you eat pizza is
Yeah,
square.
yeah. Breakfast pizza, and I like when they came with the vanilla milk. Bussin'.
I've never been much of a milk drinker. I've never drunk milk by itself for real. Like I as a
Uh,
dipping agent or to mix with something, but never been no milk drinker. Which is good because then you find out milk was never good for you to begin with. It was just sent a lie. So I'm glad I never really liked it. Like
bro, this is America. Ain't nothing good for you, man. They you get cancer from water. Let them tell it.
it's wild.
Like it ain't nothing good for you in this country.
Nah, the crazy.
Everything's processed.
Yep. Even black people. The wild thing is the fact that they really pushed a campaign for milk though. Like milk had posters, commercials, all that for what it did good for your bones. Just to be lying.
Milk builds strong bones, man.
Man, milk was as good as what's Cuz name from Homelander. That's what milk was, basically.
I still ain't got back to watching that. Actually, I need to see like the most recent season.
That's a great show.
I can do shows. And I let it pile up.
Yeah, you say
I let it pile
you don't like watching stuff as it comes out. Pause just in case.
up. Yeah, I like to let episodes build up so I can like if I'm chilling like in the crib all weekend or something, like just chill,
Yeah.
get some snacks or something, watch a few episodes at a time.
What's
Like I watched most recent, I guess as far as binging, I watched Goosebumps and I watched Swagger.
never watched Goosebumps, and I think Swagger is with Mark Wahlberg.
No, it's with O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Oh, it's that basketball thing.
Yeah, it's actually good.
Um, yeah, I like O'Shea Jackson Jr. Swagger no, is a I don't know if it's called Swagger or not, but I know Mark Wahlberg plays Bobby Lee Swagger, which is like a military action show.
Hmm. What platform is it on?
Um, Not sure. I would have to get back to you on that. It came out a while ago. That's why I was shocked, like you just now watching it. But you might actually enjoy it.
I might check it out. I mean, it's a lot of shows, man. I gotta catch up on a lot. Shout out to One Piece. One Piece just dropped some new episodes. I definitely gotta watch that. Some new English episodes. I don't watch sub.
Is One Piece the one that said they got like 500 episodes?
Nah, they got a lot more than that.
I see. I was about to say 1,000, but I was like, nah, that's probably outlandish.
It's thousands. So
What is the purpose?
it's.
What takes 1,000 to
I
figure out?
mean, episodes have been coming out for like since the '90s.
That's kind
So
of yes.
yeah,
Is it still sticking to an original plot? Did it change? Like, what's going on?
same plot. It's just a long story.
That story got so many eyes, so booms. What happened? You ain't gonna believe this part. That's basically what that story sound like.
So it's a dude. He like a big fan, and he had a kid, and every day him and his kids gonna watch an episode. So that's how you measure. You can measure how old this kid is. No, they're on episode 603. So you do the math and see that he a little over 2 years old.
And boy, about to raise an immortal.
Nah, that's good TV though, man.
I don't even watch. I'm trying to find. I feel like everything is just repetitive. Like I'm trying to find like original shows and movies, but it's difficult. Like right now, I'm watching a show called The Old Man. It is it's an action show, but it builds up to the action scene. It's not like a bunch of just bang bang shoot 'em up because that gets old to me. But I feel like it's so hard to find something that's like worth watching. Like I'm waiting on Den of Thieves to come out. I want to see it in theaters. Did you see? You didn't see it yet, did you? Yeah.
Nah, we talked about this. I still ain't seen like the whole first one. I was gonna watch it last night, but then I saw it was 2.5 hours, and I was like, I ain't got all that time. Like, 'cause I'm gonna be up all night trying to watch this, and I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. So I might watch it at some point this weekend, maybe Sunday when I'm chilling.
Yeah. Football come on this Sunday, don't it?
I think so. I ain't been keeping up. We out fantasy over.
Yeah, really ain't no point at this. I feel the same way. You ready to see the schedule for next year?
Am I ready to
I
see
said,
it?
did you see it?
Oh nah,
Seen ours.
you sound nervous.
Nah, I'm just not excited at this point. I'm getting tired of watching the same type of exit, the same type of execution. There's nothing new. It's like be good enough to go to the postseason, but don't perform in the postseason. Is whatever at this point.
Ah, not Mister. We looking like the
We
champions.
did. We did. When it was when after I think we went on like a 6 game winning streak or something like that. We was beating over 500 teams. We beat the Commanders. We beat the Ravens. We beat I forgot who was the other team we played. But then when we played the last three people who were actually competitive, spanked. And it wasn't even like we just got outplayed. It's like they didn't look like a cohesive. They didn't look like they was even out there trying to win. They just didn't want to lose as bad. Man, this is garbage.
Hey, man, that's the thing about sports, man. People get their win streak going. Unfortunately, you start to lose a couple too. Some players fall out of rhythm. Teams fall out of rhythm. Some locker room stuff that may not come to light.
That's what it seemed like.
It could be anything.
Yep. That's exactly what it seemed like. It seemed like they didn't want to communicate on defense. Like they had beef that they couldn't set aside to win. I'm like, man, y'all got it. Ain't finna stress me out. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you mess around, get some locker room beef going, or worst thing is when the coach loses the team.
Mm-hmm.
Then they don't want to do anything. You get the finger pointing. And then there's so many pieces when it comes to football. Like they could try to blame the OC, they could try to blame the DC, the coach, anybody. Like you lose anybody, like it's just gonna be like a slippery slope.
Yeah. Yep. I was just telling somebody that the amount of things that got to go right in football because it's like it's already hard enough to get to the postseason healthy. So if you get there healthy and then you don't perform and you got to try it all over the next year, it's like you start from square one, hoping you can get through 16 games healthy.
Yeah. We'll see what happens next year. There's always next year. That's the number one line in sports. It's always next year.
Bro,
When in reality, it really ain't always next
for
year.
real.
Especially like these players get to towards the end of their prime and everything, and you got to rebuild and all that stuff.
Yeah, like Cameron Hayward for us. If I think maybe if he play this year, well, this might be his last year. That's if he decide to play though. But I know he not trying to keep playing and going to the playoffs and losing the first round. Cause like I can retire. Like I'm good.
Yeah, It get tough, man. Especially going through a long season, and especially as you're older, you don't move the same and none of that stuff. Just to lose,
Yeah,
that's tough.
putting your body on the line for almost.
Sigh, man. Go cry about it later. It'll be alright.
Nah, I ain't even tripping on it. I just hope we we know what direction we're going in before the season start, and whatever it is we trying to push, we do that. I don't even know if Justin Fields gonna be our quarterback, but if so, I hope he's working on his arm.
You get right.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing we didn't talk about, and I didn't even realize I meant to, was the TikTok thing
What-
about it being gone for like 3 seconds.
I was hot, and I don't even use TikTok like that. But part of like this whole thing of me working on organization is I do want to use. I want to utilize TikTok more and use it like for TikTok shop and all that stuff. And I was at one point
Yeah,
when I was making clothing like by hand, like when I had a whole little office set up, I was recording everything I was making, and I had some cool little traction. But I got away from it because I mean I started ordering stuff and whatnot. But I have some TikToks on my TikTok page that's like funny that I put work into and all that. And it was crazy, like cool that y'all shutting it down, but they wouldn't even let you open the app. Like you would open the app and they'd be like, "Nah, shut down."
yeah,
I'm like, "Nah, I can't even go get my videos and post them nowhere else." So that's why I was
yeah,
everything else like I wasn't tripping on because I don't. They call it doom scrolling, where you just on social media and you just scroll into no avail. I don't have a habit of doing it. Like I
yeah,
get bored easy, and I feel like you kill way too much time just looking on the internet, seeing what other people got going. But I don't know if that's just something people do when them themselves don't really like social media is more so entertainment for them. Like they have their 9 to 5 or whatever. So versus me, if I'm seeing other people living lavish doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I don't really hit me the same.
yeah. It's just pure entertainment for me. I go on there, get me a good little laugh in, then I go on about my day.
Yeah. But I see a lot of people talk about what TikTok has done and what they can do for them. Because I mean, there's so many little subdivisions, so you can learn how to cook. You can learn info. A lot of people feel like they were shutting it down because how vast, um, how much information TikTok makes available to everyday people.
It was like there's a lot of people that was really hurt about the, I guess, potential of TikTok going away for forever.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm talking about in a depressed mind state. I'm like, dang, they got y'all like that. I'm so sad. It's just, and I'm like, dang. I mean, there's other things that y'all could do, other sites that you can go on, other apps, platforms. But it was making people a lot of money, and people get like their recipes off there, their DIY stuff,
Uh-huh.
and then you see all those stupid dances that people be doing. Then it came back, and I guess the world is right again. But TikTok really the ops because they banned us, and I still don't know why.
Oh yeah, that was one of the because it's not the first time TikTok threatened to vanish. So that's why I kind of never really built up on it because I'll be hot because we didn't really get started yet. And so the fact that we popped up banned, and like imagine if we had millions of followers and whatnot, and we did all that work, and just one day we can't access. What?
Yeah,
People don't understand how hard it is because I mean, you do all the video editing and whatnot, and of course, I know what that's like because I mean, when I used to do skits and all that, I would have to edit my own videos and do voiceovers and find clips and whatnot. So imagine you do all that just for one day to wake up and you can't access none of it. You'll feel like,
yeah.
bro, all my work is just in vain. So don't.
That's not as bad as if you couldn't access your shop and stuff. If you were doing like getting all your sales and like movement for your business through there,
Exactly.
you couldn't access that, then that's literally like how you making a living. So yeah,
Those should have been the people tripping on TikTok. Everybody who just watched TikTok for the sake of entertainment, you being depressed over it is nuts.
yeah. But I'd be interested to see what the next big thing would be because Twitter definitely ain't the same anymore. People don't even I don't even be on there, and I used to religiously be on Twitter because I'd always get a laugh and I'd always get the news. Like that's where you go. Anything happen, people gonna be talking about it on there. But it done
Twitter
died.
sucks, bro. I thought I was tripping, but Twitter, like, even I thought it was because I wasn't tweeting enough. But then even when I scroll, just the content and the stuff that people talk about and how everything is redundant, it's boring. Like, people still argue 50-50 stuff on there. People still are. One dude who asks if Valentine's Day go both ways, and they're on there roasting him, calling him sassy. I say, yeah, this is a tough time.
I hate people like that, man.
Can't even ask questions on there. Sassy is a word that nobody should ever taught nobody. And these words be here forever, but once they figure out they can how to weaponize it, you see it everywhere. Everything's sassy.
Anybody out there, if you're wondering about Valentine's Day or you're wondering about 50-50 on your bills or this and that, do whatever works for you and only worry about you. Don't have an opinion on anybody else or their relationship. Do that and shut the hell up.
Yeah. And then go touch grass. Or touch grass while you do that.
Other than that, shut up. That's all I got to say about it.
That's how I feel too.
But man, yeah, shit, man. I'm ready for these next couple of weeks. Getting ready to head out. You ever been out the country?
Yes.
Where you go? I know you've been on a cruise.
Yeah. When we were on the cruise, we went to. I cannot remember everywhere we went, but
Bro, you did not have a good time. I don't even remember. It was all a
we was
blur.
there for it was 7 days, and so a lot of times you're on the cruise ship, and then when they're just like, "Oh, we're here," like I wasn't listening. It's like either no matter what you name, I'm gonna go outside and experience it. So I mean, I got pictures and everything and immortalize it, but I don't remember per se. I got it on my passport and everything, but don't call.
My boy was in Charleston.
Passport stamp for Charleston is crazy. A Geechee stamp is crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
You hilarious. That one, yeah, I like that one, huh? That's one of your best ones. That's nuts.
That is funny. It ain't nothing like making yourself laugh, man.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I don't laugh as much as I used to, but nothing be funny for real. Like, it's like two people who I know off rip. Matter of fact, I think me and you talked about one of them, the dude who did the snowfall reenactment,
Mm-hmm.
like with the beard, dark skinned dude. He
Yeah.
hilarious. And then I don't know if you know who Moneybag Mafia is. He got like a Nike tattoo between his eyes.
Yeah.
He hilarious. Like
And my real daddy lost to my stepdaddy in a slap box fight. I know Moneybag Mafia.
those two people, I know. Like if I watch something from them, I'ma laugh. Everybody else be it's like a joke that's been done before and it's not original, or it's just like I can see the punchline coming from a mile away.
Moneybag Mafia hilarious, man. He got some darker jokes. Like Toby, what? I ain't, I ain't gonna get into it, but yeah, that man hilarious.
He got one where he was where it was like when your cousin that's a battle rapper get asked to bust the food.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch it, bro. I don't even want to try to like reenact it, but you gotta watch it, dog. I'm gonna send it to you. But yeah, them two people, I know I'm gonna get a laugh out of them. But other than that, everybody think they hilarious or they think they comedic. It's like
Some people try too hard, man.
comedic timing be off.
Doing too much to try to stand out or doing too much to try to draw attention. You know who's really not funny?
But,
And I hate seeing them come across the at my timeline. I mean, do your thing, not hating them or anything. But they be doing like he eat like the food and then he be like just being very unnecessary with it.
um,
I have to send it to you. Like he be like, "It's so good." Blah, blah, blah. Like I'm gonna have to
I
send it
think
to you because I feel like you don't know what I'm talking. I'm trying to
I
describe
feel
it,
like I
but
know
like,
exactly what you're talking about. Like he sometimes he dug his head under food, like he looking at it and examining it and all that.
nah, I'm gonna send it to you. Dude, I don't even know his name. I don't even know how to search for it.
Regardless, I've never found that content as entertaining. Like basically, you described a coon, for lack of better terms. Yeah.
So I wouldn't have said all that.
Now, what else is there to call it? If you take a bite of something and you get real animated and excited as if you've never ate before, what you think people who don't look like us gonna call it?
It's gonna say, yeah, that brother's starving.
That's the polite way to say this is a coon. That's like when black people say, "Shit, you better than me." That's not a compliment.
Shit, if I do it.
Better than me. Polite way to call you stupid.
It's messed up, man. Speaking of TikTok shop and all that stuff, I know you was talking about some designs and stuff you was working on. What you gonna do, man?
Um, I'm excited about this.
You ain't gonna put some designs out there for anybody to steal them. But
Oh
what you
yeah,
working
that's
on?
why I don't even get to showing people designs until it's already in order, like it's in process. But people I trust like to have input. I'll show them to them first. But I got one for Black History Month, and I got one for Valentine's Day, and I think this will be the best the best outing I have as far as my business goes, as far as sales go, because I'm really going to really push the market and see if this will be one of the first time I look for people who can give me grants, and I actually have like a business plan typed up and everything. So I'm gonna do everything like consistently and professionally, and see if it opens up more doors than just when I was on a whim doing things and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
So this one will have these designs will have purpose. I feel like with a Valentine's Day design, you can like some dudes will buy it for them and their girl, so they can like match on Valentine's Day, take pictures or whatever. And then with the Black History Month ones, if I can get them to like HBCUs and raise enough money to give product away, win-win situation.
Yeah. Spread the love and all it takes is to that right person wearing it, somebody that everybody can follow. That's with anything though.
Yeah. Shoot, you can if enough people doing it, people will literally kill themselves. Shout out to vaping.
'Cause people don't want to feel like they're losing out.
Yeah, it's called FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO. Which is crazy.
Yeah, the fact that you want to vape, knowing that what vaping does to everybody, you like, yeah, but everybody doing it. That's nuts.
Bro, it's a vape shop on every corner. Literally, like there's so many of them popping up, and I really don't see how all of them in business. I see how they're all in business, but it's just crazy that they're all in business.
When people find a product that can market to like teenagers, because I mean they not thinking for themselves for real, they'll be in business.
You know? Need to be gang banging them books.
It's one of my favorite lines ever because he ain't even had to make sense. Is the fact he had a gun in his hand. He could have said anything.
Ah, that was inspirational though.
Anything inspirational when somebody got a gun.
It's like, dang, let me go study for real. We out here playing around.
What was his name? It was OG what?
OG two tone.
Yeah, yeah. Dang, you really took that as motivation.
I was on the straight and narrow ever since then, man.
Yeah, because it might be somebody like me to kill your OG two tone. Cuz said, come see about me when you want to. Like, bro, he a high schooler.
Hey man, they don't play about that out there, man.
Oh nah,
It ain't for me to. It ain't for me to understand. Ain't got nothing to do with
nah,
that.
he got exactly what he deserved though. Like, because it could have been worse. But the fact that he saw him the first time and he kept doing it, he like, hey, cuz. Looked at him like,
Yeah,
was put in front of the bus. Boy, as a teenager, can you imagine that happening to you?
I'd be mad if I was on the bus. Like you trying to get us all killed. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to make it like to school and back home. It's already rough out here. You drawing too much attention, joking around.
Yeah. Man, we got to game bang these books for the rest of the week because of y'all.
You actually would have got gang with these books. Everybody throw your book at him because he want to play. Matter of fact, leave your book in your book bag and use that as a whole weapon.
That's like that episode of the Boondocks when Leonard, I think that's his name, the dude, every time they come up with something gangster, he come up with like a probable solution that make more sense, and they be looking at him
Mm-mm.
because he was like, "Oh, rap don't
Mm-mm.
work out. We got to get back to selling birds and flipping drugs." And he was like, "Oh, we can all get a job at Wendy's, get to flipping the burgers," and it just got real quiet. And they was like, "What the?"
That's a funny show too.
That is a goated show, bro. That's top 10 animation. I don't know what number one would be as far as animation go, but Boondocks is up there. Boondocks, South Park,
Yeah, I feel
Family
like
Guy.
Boondocks is great. We already talked about like all. Yeah, we talked about like all the other, I guess, call it adult cartoons. I feel like
Hmm.
the only other one is like Futurama,
Never really watched it.
which was I used to watch it. It's straight. It ain't like Mount Rushmore or nothing, but it's straight.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
that's
time for
a. And
somebody to make that next one.
they need to bring Black Dynamite back. Black Dynamite is fire.
Why am I love Black Dynamite?
You
He
said
the
what?
Black Dynamite brand ambassador.
Oh yeah, Black Dynamite is fire. That cast even is fire. You got Tommy Davidson, you got Michael J. White, Kim. I forgot what her name is, but she be on My Wife and Kids. She
Possibly.
no,
Wow.
possibly, but nah. I think is her last name Whitley. No, she was on another show, but she one of Jay few friends on My Wife and Kids. Light skinned lady. Um, she not skinny, but she not fat. I'm trying to think what.
She slim thick.
Not even that. I would think you would know who I'm talking about, but I gotta send you the picture. But nonetheless, the cast is fire.
Drawing a blank.
Yeah,
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'll figure it out.
But yeah, man, we I feel like it's about time to get back into getting some folks on here. Know we got a couple lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely give it a try with my boy. Bringing my boy Rev back on. I know we had technical difficulties last time.
Yeah, Rev.
My man got a lot to say. That's somebody that's gonna call him Rev for a reason. That's his name. That man can preach. That man know a lot about a lot of things. He do a lot of things, so I definitely want to bring him on here.
Yeah, I'm excited
Um, and then start getting some more folks lined up.
for sure.
So we're gonna make it happen, man. Well, shoot, man, we appreciate everybody tapping into another episode. Just wanted to get on here, chop it up a little bit, get back to the swing of things. Definitely check us out all platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, not Apple Music, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, other I guess listening platforms we're on as well. Not TikTok, they're the ops. With that said, man, we're gonna get up out of here. I ain't know if my boy got an ism real quick before we wrap this up.
I got to start keeping track of what I already said.
There you go. That's a good one right there. Everybody keep track of what you said. Now, never repeat yourself.
Yeah, treat your vocal cords like they're a fortress, and treat every single one of your words like reinforcements. That's it.
There you go.
Yep. There you go.
All right.
All right.